Hi everyone, welcome to the family table. My name is Cathy Melanson and I am so excited to let you know we are going into season 3. Believe it or not, it's been 3 years since we started doing the family table. What we're going to do this year to kind of liven things up, we're going to go around the world. We're going to have different recipes from different nationalities and other cultures and different things to kind of like spice up your life. Welcome back to my home. This is the family table. Today we are going to do a shrimp Mozambique plus Portuguese, of course. In this particular recipe, I'm going to throw some scallops in it, but you can put anything you want in it. I know Anne Silvia, who gave me this recipe, sometimes she puts cassoulet, chicken. She says, you can put anything. Oh, little necks. Now that is awesome. So that's why we have the plus at the end of the recipe. So I have my pan here. Everything is going to be thrown in this pan. It's really a simple recipe, and people just think, oh, shrimp Mozambique, oh, don't be afraid of it. It's very, very simple. I do have my shrimp. It's 2 pounds, fresh, frozen, it doesn't matter. Tails removed, deveined, no shells on it. I mean, if you want your company to be picking at the shrimp and pinching the tails, that's up to you. Go for that. So my shrimp is sitting in the sink, draining because, like I said, they were frozen. So I'm going to start with my green pepper. I have a good size green pepper here. So what I'm going to do though is do a pepper actually in a half, because I like green peppers, and nobody says that you can do whatever you want with the recipe. I would suggest you try it once and then go for it after that. So what you want to do is have them all at least the same size. Everything that you chop up, you want it close to the same size. I mean, you're not going to have a measuring tape out, but you want them because that way they'll cook better. Everything will cook evenly and get done at the same time. So you want to make sure when you're chopping, look out for your fingers and try to do everything the same way. So, like I said, I like green peppers. My floor likes green peppers, I guess. And then we're going to just get that all in the pan. The best thing is, it just gets thrown all in the pan. And I love this pan. It's a nice big pan. I use it a lot when I'm doing things for my family. So, a nice good size onion. I put medium. If you're really an onion lover, get a big onion. Now, obviously take off the skin. Same thing with the onion. We're going to chop it. We're going to try to mimic the size of the pepper. The best we can anyways. So have a good knife. It makes a big difference. I have several. I have a small chef's knife. I got a larger chef's knife, but it does really make a big difference. The next thing would be celery. Now my celery, I like it with the greens. It's all flavor too, and it actually looks pretty darn good. So I have 4 stalks with a lot of green on it. And again, I'm trying to chop them all the same size. And if you don't like celery, fine, don't put it in. You know, it's not going to hurt anything, but it does add a lot of the flavor. So, and you know what? Once it's in there, it's not like you're eating a raw celery. That taste is not there. But by all means, get all the greens. We like the greens. If you're a garlic lover, again, you do you. I'm going to do 4, maybe 5. Just smash it with your knife. That's the easiest way to peel it and get all the shells off. Oh, look, this was a twofer. So the garlic, obviously, you're not gonna do the same size as everything else. You're gonna just finely chop it so nobody's eating garlic. Now, you can get the mini sweet peppers. They look like this and they come in different colors. I couldn't find the mini ones this time, so I'm just gonna use the regular size ones. The reason for the mini ones, when you do it, you got all these cute little ringlets. And it looks nice in the pot, so, you know. But anyways, we're gonna have some big ringlets, how's that? So you slice it a little thin. If you get the seeds in there, there is no big deal because it's not like they're hot peppers. So the seeds end up in there, don't worry about a thing. She doesn't love sweet peppers. My granddaughter. You can buy her a bag of the little ones, and she's 21 now. She just had a birthday. And she'll eat the whole bag. She'll just sit there as a snack and eat the whole bag. So, like, I guess it's all right. Never really checked to see if it wasn't, so, but she does. That's my little Caitlin. Well, she's not really little anymore, but that's okay. Then we get to the real Portuguese part, the chouriço. I'm gonna cut it down the middle. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I am going to actually take the skin off. Sometimes the skin is chewy. I mean, sometimes it all depends, you know, if you get it and it's not, but there's a lot of times it is. So we're just going to take the skin off this, and we're going to cut it up. It's pretty simple to just peel it. If you leave a little bit on, no big deal. As you know, this is cured. It's already cooked. You can eat it raw, and it pretty well tastes great raw. Tastes better cooked in a big old Portuguese bun. But, So here we go. Look at that. It looks colorful, it looks good. About 8 ounces of olive oil, and you have to put the olive oil in. Hot crushed peppers. If you don't have that, you can use pepper flakes, but I recommend that you definitely use it this way. And then we do our Goya sazon. Now it's this one, there's plenty of them, corn, whatever. I'm going to show you this package. This is the one we use because there's several different ones. It's a wonderful product. They're wonderful people too. 3 packets. Okay, so now we're going to come to the stove. It's going to be medium high. We're going to mix this all up, and we're going to saute it for a little bit and let all the vegetables soften up. But you know, if you have a big crowd, you can like double the recipe, or you can make it 2 different ways. Make it with just like seafood, and then just do the same thing, but make it with chicken, or a little bit of pork, or some cube steak, and then you have one that's just seafood, you know, for the people that like seafood, and then you have one that's just meat for the people that just like, you know, that don't like seafood. And if you like all the vegetables here, just do it with vegetables. I mean, who doesn't like the Mozambique sauce? While this is cooking, we're going to get the rice ready. We're going to use minute rice. I got half water and half chicken stock here. I got a package of sazon. Again, you can do plain rice. You can do the box yellow rice. And, well, no rice, I guess, but it definitely is nice when you put rice underneath the Mozambique. So that will go, as soon as it gets to the boil, you know the drill. We're going to throw the rice in there, and we're going to watch this cook. It does say shrimp Mozambique on the recipe, plus. So today, my plus is scallops, or however you want to say it. My sister-in-law says, "Can I have some scallops?" You mean scallops? This is my husband's sister, and she told her, if you don't say it the way I say it, you ain't getting any. Now I can tell you, you don't always get this, but this came right off the boat. And the Beckett scallops. And look at these. The 1020s. Woo! So he says, oh, I have to cut those. He says, yeah, of course you have to cut them. So I'm going to get these scallops ready. And I am going to cut them in quarters. Because, I mean, as you can see, they're pretty darn big. So I'm going to take these and I'm just going to quarter them. My family does like seafood. That's all my husband's been in the seafood business for like ever. So it did get to the point where we were pretty sick of a lot of stuff. And people thought we were crazy. But if you have it and able to have it all the time, it does get a little overbearing. If you're going to use scallops, you're only going to do that obviously if you get the real big ones like that. But because again, you don't want them so big that your vegetables have now rendered down and are nice and tender, but you're still cooking your scallops. So, and we're going to know when the scallops are done. They actually start cracking. And then as far as the shrimp goes, we're just going to throw those in pretty much just to warm them up. And on the shrimp, what I did do is I bought pieces. So they're frozen, they're pre-cooked, and they're pieces. So all I had to do was defrost them. What I also did was, because they were frozen, coming along right, because they were frozen, I actually put them in a salad spinner to make sure all the excess water was out. So I did do that. Again, you don't want the really jumbo shrimp. The ones I got was 20-40. Now, when people hear those numbers, that's 20-40, that means that's how many pieces you get per pound, around that. Just like when I said the scallops, that's an estimate of per pound pieces. So when you hear that, that is what that means. So the less means you're getting bigger pieces for the pound. So like these. So this one, you'll see the shrimp, it's 40, 60, so there's about 40 to 60 pieces in a pound. And we're going to use 2 pounds of the shrimp. Make sure a little over the place. Get them all mixed up and get them all nice and yellow. Now let that cook for a few minutes. So the scallops are starting to break. There's a little, you can see the little where it's starting to crack. So they're pretty much almost done. So with that said, I am going to add the shrimp. I would say that if you do want to make it any bigger than this, you best get a bigger pot. Because I think mine is pretty big, but it's pretty tight in here now. Oh, yum, yum, and yum. Did I say yum? I did, several times. We know the drill in minute rice. Water boils, shut it off, throw it in, give it a stir. Now that everything is cooked, the rice is cooked, you can see the juice. I actually dumped all the juice because it's the juice. Now I'm sorry I don't have Portuguese pops, because that would have really put right over the edge. When you're serving it, just a little bit of scallions on the top, just for the beauty of it. You just grab a bunch, use your kitchen scissors, and just let it go over the top. And you just put it on the top, make it look pretty. Now look at that. Wouldn't you like to see this on your family table? I'll see you next time.